Hidden Object Guru here, back with more Deader to Rightser, which is somehow not the title of this game.
The dead rightsiest game of them all?
I don't know if it's the deadsiest to rightsiest game of them all, but it's definitely up there. That's right, I used a broken bottle on you. Are you happy? I wish I could tell you anyone why I was fistfighting these guys instead of shooting them, but I can't.
It's not even demonstratively the same character.
No. He really is very different.
Why is his butt so skinny?
It's a good question, and something you should take up with the character design.
I don't understand why I'm fascinated by this, but why is his ass so tiny?
It's a mystery to everyone. No, it's not our Jack Slate. Again, he's already got... Let me see if I can get a shot of it. He's already got the bullet wound scar on the side of his head that he gets during the plot of Dead to Rights. That's how bad these people are at continuity. And this is a prequel. Get your act together, weirdos. Should probably be saving and loading these. Boxing sequences can go pretty badly pretty quickly.
Good point, Marissa. Good point.
That's true.
Oh, Horror King getting his Muppet Angel guess in early.
As well he
Horror
should.
King, before you got here, Poguru here was like, oh, since people are here early, anyone want to lock in that Muppet Angel guess?
But no one did. They took pity on Horror King, which I respect.
He claimed not to be encouraging people. He said he was just making a suggestion.
What is going on with the sound? Just massively slowed down as if the game... Okay, apparently the game has huge processing problems when I spin the camera like that, and it causes the gameplay to slow down and the sound to slow down.
Hey, Pravda.
So whatever engine they're using literally can't take the size of environment it's being asked to deal with.
Coffee going for the cat guess.
As well...
Did
What?
Coffee win the other day?
I don't know. I don't think so. Oh yeah, no, Coffee did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, ages ago. Sorry, pal. Yeah, we're getting a huge slowdown on the game, which hasn't happened up until now. I don't think it's my emulatro, but who knows?
Hello, Brian. Hello, David. Yeah, Horror King. YouTube's been doing that to me too lately. It's like not telling me when the stream starts. It's very irritating.
So I've got a lead pipe, but I've also got no health. That's why I always tell people never rely on YouTube to tell you anything.
That's why
Join the Discord, follow on Twitter, and you'll get your notifications. Because YouTube has no interest in promoting videos that don't already have millions of
after
views.
you follow on YouTube, on Twitter, set it up to get a notification every time you tweet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which,
but the important part is that YouTube has no interest in notifying anyone about any channel that isn't already a giant channel. YouTube specifically doesn't want to build channels, they only want to promote channels that are already big. Now you may say, well, there's no future in that. And I would say, yeah, that's true, but smart people don't work at giant corporations.
Hey, Pravda.
Yeah, overwrite the
Hey,
data.
Logan.
I'm not crazy. What up, Logan? So, Brian, did you finish off the John Wick movies?
Had Brian not seen them?
No.
Woo! Wow. Did you comment to me? Oh,
No, I didn't.
Hello, Horror King. I did now.
Was there not somebody around here? Okay, I thought there'd be somebody around here. Okay. Some kind of glitches happen causing the game to play in slow motion. Like, not the slow motion I'm doing. Like, just slow motion generally. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna try rebooting the game to sort this out. Will that help? Only time will tell. There we go. It is very easy to use exploding barrels in this game, I will say that.
Oh.
Okay, will this help at all? Oh yeah, that seems to have helped a little. This is all very weird. Yeah, that move right there where he throws his arms to the side and rolls him to the ground and traps him under a leg and then shoots him in the face. I just want to point out that John Wick, I just rewatched every fight scene from every movie, does that approximately 15 times across the franchise. And it is explicitly a Jack Slate maneuver.
Yeah, Prophet. Doesn't seem that long ago that he hit 19,000.
I know. It was only a month and a half ago. Hey, buddy. That's not working. There we go. That's right, it counts the sawed-off shotgun as a pistol for the purposes of disarms. Oh, thank God, I badly need that health. Thank you. Wow, the sawed-off shotgun is the worst gun in the world. It literally... I just want to show you what the sawed-off shotgun does at this range. Watch. Okay, watch the wall in front of me. Watch the sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah. Okay.
It hit the floor 6 feet in front of me. It's the worst gun. Like, the pump shotgun's bad. The sawed-off shotgun is a disaster. Gotcha. I understand completely. Yeah, those are cute Simon Says style games. The little so-and-so monster rules, where each one has a different, like, every monster has its own trick, and you just have to memorize the different tricks. It's nice. It's a cute minigame. Uh-oh, whoa! See, that exploding motorcycle, that was visually very impressive. Is there any, like, health or armor back here I missed? There is not. Some guns, though. Oh, she definitely will when she feels up to it. Lady Guru has not been feeling like playing video games for the past week. They have these things called migraines. I'm sure you're familiar with the term headache. It's when a head aches. Well, this is a million times worse. Can I store that truck there in? Darn right I can. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it goes. Just took a while to blow up.
Migraines as headaches? Ugh.
Yeah.
That's like comparing a broken bone, protruding. What's that? A compound fracture?
Open or compound fracture.
Yeah, a compound fracture to stubbing your toe.
That's fair. Boom!
Poke.
You remain the worst.
I was told to poke you.
And your blind obedience to the orders of villainous people.
Well, he's a
makes
king.
you a terrible
I have to listen to it.
Most kings
We
are terrible people.
Technically still in a monarchy.
Yeah, we're a constitutional democracy, but yes.
Yeah.
I do see your point. Exactly right, Marissa. The flashy lights screw you up badly if you've... Even if you're not normally photosensitive, if you had a migraine at all, the flashing lights will mess you up.
So,
Alright.
yesterday morning before work, I had a bunch of time on my hands and I'm like, I usually turn something on while I'm getting ready for work. And I was like, what am I going to watch? Hey, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's what it's called, right?
It is.
Just got on Netflix. You know, it was on one of my other streaming services, but maybe I finally watch it. I'll put it on the background. I heard there were some flashing light sequences that I might want to watch out for. But if I just have it on the background, it'll be fine, right? I start playing the movie, and the opening credits make me want to stab myself in the eye because that might feel bad.
There you go.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ! So
Don't trust these Spider-Verse people.
apparently you do not want me to watch this movie.
Oh, Jack.
You're welcome.
So
Horse.
violent. so excessively
well,
violent.
The migra's been made worse by the fact that we live in a non-smoking building. And whenever we have a neighbor downstairs who thinks, I don't know, it's just a concept.
Well, I think they think the rules don't apply to them.
Yeah.
Like
So
most terrible people.
it's
We did it!
So yes, the smoke from their cigarettes is coming in our patio door, and it makes me want to murder someone.
Totally fair. Hey, we're back in the bar. I'm not saying this is lazy game design, but we just went all the way through the bar to the end of the Steve Housetown. Houston, obviously, still.
Coffee, I don't think he saw your comment, but Coffee's comment to you was, are you thinking about playing the child it's on screen and it's on the second one? Did I read that wrong?
You might have read that wrong. You're very tired. Let me read it in a minute when I'm not in the middle of a boss fight. Okay, big problem with the boss fights in this versus Dead to Rights Reckoning. You can't use your pupper on the guys in this.
Yeah, Marissa, that's what I've heard. That it's like a real, like I've been told I would love the movie. I actually had planned to go see it in the theater. Just something happened. Honestly, don't remember what, and I didn't go.
Yep.
We had to cancel our plans off there for some reason. And then a friend of mine who was, flashing light in his seniors.
Okay, wait, everybody. I figured out why this is the worst Dead to Rights game. So I'm using a human hostage. Right? A human shield is a human hostage shield. Did you see what I did? You did?
No.
When I was done with him, I clonked him on the head with the butt of a gun and dropped him. Jack Slate executes hostages. It's the definitive Jack Slate move. He's taking a human shield and then shooting him in the head with the last bullet in the magazine. That would certainly explain a lot. This was some sort of alternate timeline Jack Slate.
So yeah, so a friend of mine who, has seizures constantly, her nephew goes to see the movie and is like, you can't ever see this movie. And watching the opening, I was like, oh, yeah, that explains a lot. Maybe one day I'll track down a descriptive video version of it, because Jesus.
Oh, Steve Housetown.
Yeah, I don't really understand, Phoenix, why they would re-release TA5 for the PS5.
Well, okay. You may not have heard of this. There's this thing called money.
Don't be sarcastic.
And evil corporations cannot get enough money.
Should we talk about it?
Again, middle of a boss fight.
Well, it's been happening for a while.
Yes, it has. It's a long boss fight. It's a boss fight that one would argue is too long. But that's par for the course for this terrible video game.
Brian says the only way he'll accept this game as a Dead to Rights game is if it's a Spider-Verse situation and not a Pixar.
Aww. Okay, so you see Steve here? I set his his human shield on fire with a Molotov cocktail, and that confused him for a minute, and he didn't know how to move. This is a very weird game. But, Molotov cocktails.
I was like, oh, hey, YouTube did agree. YouTube did notify me that you had a video live. Nope.
Oh, embarrassing.
But there's a new Amber Ruffin.
Everyone loves Amber Ruffin. She's one of the internet's... Everyone died because I killed the boss.
Yeah, Marissa, that's what I'm probably going to have to
What?
do. It's ridiculous. The opening credits really pissed me off. I was like, how are you already strobing lights in my eyes?
Files, asshole.
I would have to check what he looks like again. I don't remember him. Coffee?
Coffee had another question up above.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I wrote it to you. That one underneath
let me
the
see.
decimal.
Thanks, Zed.
The Child 2?
Zed's dead.
See?
Baby.
I was
Zed's
confused.
dead.
Oh.
I picked up Ruby. My safe-cracking skills are for shit, and I didn't have time for mini games.
Could've let me change, you know.
Did you get to wear a cool hat?
In many ways, I hate you, Jack
Everyone
Slate.
knows the finer things in life.
Did
Stay
Jack kill
here.
that guy?
Yeah.
I
I'll let the
think,
bad guys
maybe.
off with my hat.
Weird.
What?
Who the fuck
Again,
is there?
he changed.
Shark. I'm Jack Slate, bitch.
Oh, God.
You gotta have faith.
What is... Who made this game? Like, I know who made this game, but this is such garbage. Also, and this is my point, so the first two areas, he drives a car into a thing, and that's how he enters the scene. And then they just give up on the running gag. And I'm like, but it was a running gag. Do you not understand the importance of continuing a running gag and not just stopping it for no reason?
Look at the jacket he's wearing. Tell me they understood the
Oh. And I want to point out that this part I can't stress enough. Again, another John Wick kind of thing. His jacket just looks terrible. I don't know what they were thinking with this. But it's like him kicking open door and saying, land shark. Yes, because they're like, do you know what the kids of today would love?
Oh, an
A
SNL reference
27-year-old SNL reference. And again, it's part of what makes this game so frustrating is it's not only its unwillingness to embrace the craziness that was Dead to Rights, but the fact that at the same time, it has no interest in being a thing of its own. I'm so desperate to find that script that he must have written. I mean, maybe he hadn't written dialogue or anything yet, but there must be a story outlined for the original version of Dead to Rights 2. Because they went far enough into the production that they created all of these assets and models and gameplay, new gameplay mechanics. So it's like they were seriously trying to make a game, and then they didn't make a game, and they turned over all the assets to widescreen games and said, just do something with all this. And obviously nobody really cared what they did with any of this stuff. Because this is trash. Exactly right, Brian. Although now that I think about it, I was thinking 2002. So in fact, it was a 30-year-old joke. Because it was from the first season of Saturday Night Live, as I understand it. Because Jaws had just come out that summer, and Land Shark.
Hey, Unabridged! Welcome to the stream. So Silent Hill Homecoming doesn't like Windows 10, but does anybody or thing like Windows 10? I don't think Windows 10 likes Windows 10.
It's famously not a popular piece of software. Where are my second guns? Can I get a second guns? Because everybody's using shotguns, which
Poppy's
isn't fun
asking,
at all.
now will you play The Child because it's on Steam for $1.99 plus tax?
Oh, that's what he meant by 2. Okay. That wasn't clear. What the hell? Alright, so here I am using hostage, right? Now watch what he does. It drains your stamina holding a hostage. Nicholton! A Jack Slate that doesn't execute hostages is a Jack Slate I don't want to know about.
David, I'm pretty sure you've seen every Silent Hill movie.
There's only 2 of them.
I don't know.
I know, that's what I'm telling you.
I keep hearing about Silent Hill, so I thought there were more.
Ah. Yes. I have seen the Silent Hill movies.
Is there any horror movie you haven't seen?
Of course. Hundreds. Thousands. Significant horror movies, not so much, but
Yeah.
you'd have to name them. I'm not here to guess what you're talking about. Okay, that was a pretty good explosion. No notes. Apparently I got killed while I was holding a human shield? Not 100% clear how that happened.
Maybe Jack wants a clean slate.
Ugh.
Maybe the reason he stopped using his car is it got a flat tire after it crashed into so many buildings.
No, it's a different vehicle every time.
Oh, well maybe
That's
his
the whole thing.
regular
He
car
destroys
was like
vehicles.
that. And you know, he unfortunately couldn't find a jack to change the tire.
Oh.
I'm sorry, are my jokes getting too tired?
Oh, God. You're a disgrace to your entire family.
No, I'm not. You've met my family.
I have.
They would be proud.
Ugh. Well, you're just a disgraceful person generally then. Yeah. Those
Dan
shotguns
wants to
are
know
not
what your
screwing around.
favorite Silent Hill movie or game is.
That's tough. Movie? Probably Silent Hill Revelations, because at least it was bonkers as hell. It was truly a weird, bonkers movie. And for game, what's a tough one? Probably 4. I love me some Silent Hill 4. Unabridged, as you can see, loves 3 and Shattered Memories. I love 4 the most, but 3 is incredible. As is Shattered Memories, which is a much, much better remake of 1.
Thanks, Horror King. You could say I'm slated for the Hall of Fame with my puns.
God. Okay, what happened to my body armor? Did I not just pick up body armor? So confused. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. Sad I'm not gonna be able to play 50% bulletproof on the stream, but it can only be played. There's no emulating Xbox games, so you have to play it on the.
You can't stream the Xbox games?
Well, I could, but I would have to get rid of this monitor.
Oh, I see.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, Brian, I have no investment in this character, in this version of Jack Slade.
It's fair. Finally! So if you run out of time with them, you clonk them in the head. But if you press a button, you can execute them. The way, again, Jack Slate should be.
Yeah, I think
terrible
you
cop.
did too. Unabridged, I've lost the trail of your comments. What only protects your body, not your organs? I may be missing what you were referring to because I have once again taken painkillers, so my brain's not functioning properly.
That's good to know on a bridge. I'll have to check it out. But any emulation I would do, I don't have a disk drive in my PC, so I'd have to hook up an external disk drive, and I'm worried that the data transfer rates aren't good enough to deliver a solid performance of games. Again, I can't prove that, but that is my suspicion. What the hell?
That's alright, Unabridged.
The game knows I'm playing on casual difficulty, right?
The drugs are kicking in, so I think
Eventually
my
she will be
will
fine.
proceed. I'm still in the room, which is, you know, a bonus.
Oh, totes. Everyone says so.
I haven't had to retreat yet, which is good.
It's like, how do they not understand that if I'm gonna run out of adrenaline, I should get adrenaline for killing guys, not just doing disarms? Obviously, I should get more for doing disarms, but that shouldn't be the only thing that gets me adrenaline. It's use disarms or... Oh right, disarms don't work on stairs. Ugh. That is some garbage coding.
To blow up the truck?
Yeah, of course. I already did.
I'm not really paying attention to it.
No one said you should.
There are moving things and flashing things.
So, one thing Dead to Rights understood is that in these hectic gunfights, you're gonna need health all the time. So enemies dropped health when you killed them.
Nice one, Unabridged. And seriously, now that you know that I've taken painkillers and I'm like, you know, migraine and all that nonsense, aren't you doubly impressed by my puns?
Here's my question. What's going on with, There we go. Sorry, here's my question. There we go. What score must I have given this game when I reviewed it all of those years ago? Like 5, 4, 3.
I think, wasn't this one of your 0 ones?
No, I would never give this a 0. It's a completely playable video game. It just sucks.
I remember you telling me.
I'm sure I did. Alright, let's try that again. Oh wait, I was out of bullets.
Oh, nice one, Horror King. Yeah,
Oh, that was embarrassing.
you're joking about the plushie can. Yes, because I already pulled that joke on you guys.
You did? You pulled a
He
joke.
said he thought
Thanks for
it was
the
going to be
bullets.
Spike, the red squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Fox.
Woo!
Yeah, so,
Fennec, a whole channel devoted to Fennec Foxes? Now that sounds like my kind of channel.
yeah, there's totally a Discord server, and I believe there's a link in
Every description of every video,
in
yes.
the description of every video.
Let's do this! Oh. So I died before hitting the armor, but then I hit the armor, which gave me some health. So I got a plan here. It's not working. Okay, that is hilarious. It's consistently happening, so let's hope we get lucky this time. Nope. There might be no way to get through this.
Oh, Marissa,
There we go.
we have to welcome new people to the Discord. It's a special kind of crazy over at the Discord.
It is super mega crazy. See? That's John Wick stuff.
Yeah, it is.
That is absolutely John Wick stuff. The only difference between what Jack Slate does and what John Wick does is after he does the judo takedown, John Wick shoots another guy in the head,
Yeah.
and then he executes the guy pinned on the ground.
Yep.
But that's the only difference between what Jack Slate does and what John Wick does. 100%. They are interchangeable other than those. I think that's true. What? How did I die? I have armor.
So, Coffee, you're saying that he has the maximum amount of positive feelings from Maxie?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. I was ashamed of that one, too.
It's like you're not even trying. I just blew up their bike, which should have killed one of them at least.
Hey, sometimes, Marissa, there are cute animal pictures on the Discord.
So, and this is a weird thing in the game. So you have your armor and you have your health. Now, in any sane video game, and in fact most video games ever made, you would take damage to your armor before taking damage to your health. But in this game, because it's badly designed, there's no other reason. When you take damage to your armor, you also take a sliver of damage to your health. Because they're trying to be realistic in a Dead to Rights game, I guess? The point is, it's making it so the fact that I have 0 health is making this impossible, as you can see.
How weird is it that it's Easter this week?
It is? Oh, neat.
Good
Right.
Friday, it's a holiday.
That explains so much about Good Friday. And your love of it. Finally! You see, there's this movie called Deliverance, where telling to someone to squeal like a pig was an important thing that happened and very memorable. I'm not going to get into the details, because why would I? The point is, in this game, from the year 2005, a good 90 years after Deliverance came out, that's an exaggeration, but not as much of one as you want it to be. They're like, you know what these redneck characters should do? Make references to Deliverance, because again, there's nothing the kids of 2005 love more than reference to Oscar-nominated John Badham film Deliverance. Seriously? Oh, whoops. I realized what I did wrong there. Sorry, everybody. Please continue dying. There we go. Oh. Some games don't understand how important it is to make it so you have to press a button. It's okay, I forgive you. Each individual time you want to shoot, unless you're using an automatic weapon. But the problem is that a lot of games are like, even if you're using a pistol or whatever, you can still hold the button down to just keep shooting continuously. And I'm like, that makes every game feel like a Memorpaga, which is not what you want. Exactly, it's time for April Fish. I wonder what the big video gaming April Fish events this year are going to be. Very excited to find out.
Oh God, Brian, I've never enjoyed the Ten Commandments movie.
Nice. The Ten Commandments movie. Yeah, it's not great. Alright.
Well, I do like the Nazi's attack copy, although I've never been particularly fond of the color.
No, she's not a pink person. Red person, 100%. Pink, man, not so much.
When you're sitting in a room with a ton of red stuff.
I would say a metric ton. That's right. It's not one of those ridiculous rip-off Imperial tons. It's a metric ton. Please die. Thank you. Pupper, do you want to go find me some more guns? That'd be great. Ah! Where'd that guy come from? Alright. Didn't I already kick that door open the other way? Why are those guys in? I know I said this exact thing in the Dead to Rights Reckoning. It's like, why are those guys inside mausoleums? I don't understand this game world at all, and I kind of love it, but only because of its association with Dead to Rights. The most important video game of the 20s.
That's awesome.
There's something a lot of these guys, aren't there? Like, a weirdly large number of these guys. Oh, there's the health. Whew. Like, there better be some health around here after all that, and there was.
I don't know why, but Easter always seemed to be the time when we would watch a ton of bogey movies.
Fascinating, and logical, too.
I mean, not that we would ever have a time where we didn't watch bogey movies in my household, but...
I would say generally Baby Nightmare Circus is scarier than Jolly 3. Character designs are a little freakier and eerier. But Jolly's creatures are nice. Like, it has some nice designs. It's just that one, you're asking me between the two of them, and that's how I go between the two of them. Alright, good. We finally got the key. I did get the key. Oh.
You forgot the key.
No, I didn't. I just have to go do something else first. Alright. Perfect time for me to do that. Come on. Yeah, the circular dives are useful. I'm not going to pretend that's not very handy.
That jacket he's wearing.
It just looks terrible. Like, bad, wrong color for him. Ugly design. Just everything about that jacket is a disaster.
Life took me down another path. I also
There's no way Jack Slate ever thought of becoming a priest. There's no chance.
Gives us some time to finally catch up.
Oh, Ruby, don't go there.
So you're saying there was no prayer of that
only
having
that
happened?
Shit. You have company.
Time to slay some
You remain the
bikers.
worst.
Ruby,
Time
get
to
that safe
slay
open.
some
Dress like a
bikers?
stripper. Wear this hat. Open the safe.
Wait.
This job
So,
really sucks.
are they like in a church or something right now?
Yes,
Requiem
an
for
abandoned
bikers.
church.
And he just said time to slay some bikers?
Yeah.
Instead of time to bring these bikers to church.
Well, it's take them to church.
Take them to church. You know it.
I did know what you mean, yes.
Again, trucks. Lots of trucks.
That's the thing. And you can
Love
say,
God.
well, what's happening here is his quips are nightmarishly awful, right? But maybe the person who was writing it thought, well, it's supposed to be bad, so it's Jack Slate, you know, and it's that keeps it on brand with the original. And I'm like, but the problem is, maybe you're trying to write bad quips, but, you know, the creators of Dead to Rights weren't trying to write bad quips. They were just doing a bad job at writing quips. And they were overwrought and ridiculously over the top, and that's what made it good. And this is just a nightmare. Anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. That's the end of that chapter. We'll see you back here for more Dead to Rights, the next item on the playlist. But until then, I'm going to say au revoir.